Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Spyro the Hero's Tale Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we finally got to go and switch things up a little bit, because instead of us going and playing throughout our time within Spyro here in the Icy Wilderness, we're going to go and instead go and play throughout our time with Hunter. And I know that during the last episode, we were having one heck of a time playing around a little bit with Hunter, and we still have to go and do that here within our time for today. Now, I do believe that things are going to be switching up as well, too, a little bit later on throughout the episode, and we are going to go and switch back into Spyro. But for right now, we just need to go and take care of just a little last bit of our time out here with Hunter, so that we can at least go and accomplish out on what we do need to do. Now, I want to say that during our time for this part of the segment that has to happen is that this is going to be a lengthy type of part that we have to go and do with Hunter for a little bit. And this is how we have to get ourselves with majority of the different light gems that are going to be happening, and also a little bit as well too, I want to say, with some of the different dragon eggs with our time as well. Now, I don't know if you can ever go and come back to wards, I want to say, into this area with Hunter again. So if you do want to go and 100% complete throughout your time throughout this game, if you ever do want to, feel free to go and try to at least accomplish out with everything around out here, because I don't know if you will ever come back into this big, huge, gigantic area all over again. But also as well, I just want to go and let you guys know that if you are new to everything that is happening here with this browser here, so just want to go and point this out to you guys that everything is going to be now with post audio production. So basically all the things that you guys are going to be seeing is going to be all done post audio, and I will be going to just give you guys everything all highlighted related, and just kind of give you guys just a brief reaction and highlights and all that other stuff that's going to be happening with our time of this series. Now, not only that as well too, but if you guys are new to everything that is happening within the channel, make sure that you guys do go and click that subscribe button, and not only that, also make sure to go and click on the notification bell as well too, to stay up to date with any type of new series that is happening within the channel. And not only that, but of course also with the live streams as well too, since of course we are still doing our time with everything here with Twitch. And not only that, but we are doing some things as well too on YouTube, such as doing with Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which I am still really enjoying with our time out there so far. So yeah, so basically what you guys just went and saw there was that while we were climbing around a little bit, there were some of those crazy type of weird spider things. Don't really want to go and interact with those guys, because I'm pretty certain that they could also cause a little bit of damage and also make you fly right off the actual rock climbing segment, which that's really annoying. But yeah, also around over here as well too, within this part, there is going to be like a lot of those bear traps around, so you don't really want to go and get yourself injured with sparks, or else you will get yourself with the game over, and that would not be good. But I want to say just right around here, this is going to be the time where we are going to have to go and interact and see Spyro once more, and I think this is where things are going to change up for a little bit. So,
Spyro, you okay?
Oh, Hunter, am I glad to see you. Do you think you can get me down?
Yeah, just hang in there, buddy.
Ha ha, very funny. Thanks, Hunter. Now I'm off to find Red.
Hey, you want me to tag along?
No. I'll continue from here.
All right then. See you soon, buddy. You look after yourself. Cool?
and there we go. So now we get to go and finally play around as Spyro. Now, I believe we are in a new area, I want to say, known as the Icy Citadel, which there's going to be a lot of different type of dark gems, light gems, and even also with some dragon eggs to also go and do some exploring. So yeah, if you guys do go and see over here, this is a big, huge type of area as well, so there's going to be a lot of things to go and do some exploring. But the one thing that I was a little bit interested on is that when Hunter went and said like, oh, well, maybe if I should go and tag along with you, that kind of sucks. I really wish that they kind of implemented, I want to say, with some, at least with some sort of like co-op type of like local multiplayer type of thing out here within this game, because I think that would be really cool to kind of have like a second person to go and play along out here, with just not having this game just directly into just the single player aspect. I think that would be really nice to have like one person play as Spyro, and then also have the other one playing as Hunter. But again, I also do really like how the fact is that either way, even though that you won't really have yourself with like an actual local co-op type of suggestion type of thing, but you will be able to have different character choosings within your time, because I believe during around here within this episode, I believe we actually go and do a little bit of a mini game with Sergeant Bird once again. And yes, I know it has been a little while since we haven't really seen Sergeant Bird for quite some time, but yes, Sergeant Bird is going to be showing up within this episode, but I want to say that's going to happen a little bit way until, I want to say, into the ending part of our time from here. But also as well, I want to say so far throughout this whole entire episode, we do find a lot of light gems, and I believe we do get ourselves with a brand new upgrade within our time of having to go and use this type of special upgrade. Now, I want to say that this is going to be a special upgrade where you can actually be able to go and destroy out on those, I want to say those impenetrable, I forget what the word of it is called, like the invulnerable type of doors that we have seen from before. Like, if you guys have recalled during those times that when we went into some of those different areas, there was like those big, huge, gigantic, like barrier type of doors that we had like nothing to really go and do about. Well, now we can finally go and be able to do at least something about it here, since we are going to get ourselves with that upgrade a little bit later on, which I will be going and showing that off to you guys as well. So yeah, so there's another light gem right there. So yeah, it's been a light gem after another light gem, and so far we're going to be having so much of these guys that it's just not even going to be funny anymore. Now, unfortunately here, even though that you go and use your little water tactic out here, that door will go and reclose itself again. So you kind of want to make sure that you go and run into that area as quickly as you can. Because here we go, and now the door is finally going to get open, and we also get ourselves a little bit saved up. Now, if you guys do recall that these were the Yetis that we saw before with Hunter, well, now we're going to finally go and see these guys having to go and use around with Spyro, which things should be a lot easier now compared to having to use it with Hunter, because Hunter's controls are a little bit more, I want to say, slippery compared to Spyro's. Now, I don't know if that's just going to be because of my controller that I'm using, but Spyro controlling around is a lot more easier than having to, basically go and use around with Hunter during that time. So it's pretty nice that we can go and destroy those Yetis much faster now without ever having to go and use with Hunter all that too much. But you will go and miss out, unfortunately, on the target lock-on situation, because I think the only time that you can only use a target lock-on is by actually having to use your special bombs that you have from Spyro. But that's all that you can really go and do with those target lock-on situations there. So yeah, there's still a lot more stuff that has to go on. This area is still very big. We haven't even went across through anything, much of everything yet. So still quite a bit more things to go and do from here. Now, I don't know what exactly I'm going to be doing within this part, so I guess I'm just kind of filling around a little bit, just trying to figure out what else that we do need to go and find around from here. Now, I know that there is going to be an Elder Dragon, so I could be looking around for that at some point, so we'll have to go and see. Yeah, so I know that there is an Elder Dragon that is going to happen just in a little bit. Oh yeah, and unfortunately the water damage does not really work on these guys. Well, I guess that kind of actually feels a little bit realistic, because why would you ever go and use water on an enemy? It's not going to really do anything. Fire will do something, and electricity will go and do something, but not water. Yeah, so yeah, trying to use your water damage. Don't really go and use anything on that with those enemies there, because it's just not going to really affect anybody for the time. Now, I just went and just did my podcast assignment for one of my classes, and I think it went pretty well. I haven't really went and basically submitted in yet, but I think I'm gonna do somewhat pretty decent with it. I had to go and talk about like physical versus digital game type of things, and it seemed like a very interesting type of podcast to go and talk about.
Well, I've met with the other Dragon Elders, and Yes, I get it. And you have acquired most of the skills you will need. However, there is one more skill you must have if you are to face Red. Well? Someplace to go, have you? You now have the ability to wall kick from one wall to the other. However, they must be close enough to achieve any real height. In order to wall kick, you must jump onto the wall and jump again after contact. Spyro, you must remember that only certain wall types will allow you to perform the wall kick. You must learn their telltale signs, none of your ADD.
Alright, well, now instead, from what the Zelda does have, we have, is going to be with the wall kicking functionality now. So, that's going to be pretty handy. So, let's go and finally try out the wall kicking method. And, I know that before we have seen this type of area from before, but we couldn't really go and do anything about it. But we can go and potentially head back to some different areas if we ever do need to, because that wall kicking feature is going to be showing up quite often now. And there we go, and there's another light gem. So if you ever do have the sparks type of situation where you have like a whole bunch of lockpicks with you, you can go and grab it on that if you ever do need it. Yeah, and we're going to be collecting out like so much different gems here that I have no idea what else we're going to have to go and use this for. But let me just go and just check where we're at right now. So yeah, so technically we're just getting ourselves just halfway right now. So yeah, so I'm going to be going and buying out on more lockpicks, but here we go. Here is the special upgrade.
Here we go, Spyro. The supercharged gadget is now available.
Yep, and just like that, the super gadget is now finally here, and this is where you can go and basically use the B button and hold your dashing all the way down, and doing so will go and destroy out that whole entire area. And not only that, but with your supercharged ability, you do have the ability to actually go a lot faster throughout these little different segments here. So if you do want to go and keep holding down on the B button, it will help you out quite a bit. Yeah, that area you don't really want to go fall down on into, because I went and did my own exploration around out there, and unfortunately that is no secret passageway. Yeah, so you can keep on running all the way up there if you do need to, but unfortunately with the power that that ran out, I don't have enough speed to go and continue onwards through there, so we kind of have to go and re-grab out on the special supercharged again, just so that I can at least reach all the way up to there, because there is a lot more other things to go and do after once you're done with this little sewer part. Yeah, and I think this is where I get to go and try out the hole there, and unfortunately, yep, that is going to be a game over situation, but not to worry. There we go. So now we got the supercharged power back once again, and now we're going to finally go and use this all the way to the very exit point of our time within here. So let's go and keep on rushing our way into it, and we should be able to go and see that there is going to be another area for us to go and do some exploration, but there it is. There's the exit point right there. And not only that, but we do also have a dark gem, so we can go and smash that on down. And now we got ourselves with that other type of area there. So, but we'll have to go and check that out a little bit later, because I think I accidentally slipped off the side over here, because unfortunately Spyro didn't go and do a proper jump as it should be. But not to worry, because I believe there is a doorway that we can go and check. That's just right down over here. And this will lead us into some more other different things to go on and happen. And let's see what else we got. I got some more extra fire bombs. So, again, nothing really, anything too exciting around there. But now this is where we got ourselves with some new enemies. But be careful with these guys. But it seems like fire damage is going to do the best trick for those guys. That's going to be the much better type of situation from there. And it looks like we need to go and have ourselves some sort of supercharged power so that we can go and smash down that door. Now we'll just have to go and try to search for some of that type of stuff there. But here's the Sergeant Bird level, because this is where the things are going to be ending within this episode for today.
A little RAF humor for you. Well, shall I attack the enemy? Or is this just a drill?
Alright, now let's go and try this out. So here we go. Now this one I want to say is a little bit tricky, just to go and find out where all these different type of objectives have to be. Like find the different Yetis and finding the different like target areas and whatnot to go and enter on into some of those different places are actually somewhat pretty easy. But the one thing that is, I want to say, a little bit hard is the flying, it's the flyer creatures that are around, because those are going to be a little bit more of a trouble, because they always like to go and fly around and make things a little bit difficult for you. But if you can make sure to go and target lock on them properly, you should be able to go and just be just flying around out here. Now I think during my time of this recording, I actually had to go and do this area twice, because I did go and mess up on, I think it was the time objective gates that were here, because I missed out on one, and I think that completely messed up everything. Because I don't think I missed anything else. Maybe I did miss out on a Yeti though, because I think there was one where it was kind of like sitting on top of like some sort of like other like island, which I didn't get to see all the way until the second attempt that I saw. Now here we go. So doing some more of the Superman 64 type of thing, even though that I literally despise that game with a burning passion, but it seems like they do have it here. which we already went and tried that out before. But here we go. So now I'm just having to go and just try to search for the last bit of these guys. So yeah, so there's just only one other Yeti left, but I never really checked that there was a much higher ledge to go and search around. Like, these guys were easy enough. They were not all that too much of a problem, and I think I got everybody that was there for all the different objectives for that. So rings are already done. Yetis are almost finished. Yeah, so there's another few other gates that are here. But we're still missing out on one because I don't know where the other one is going to be. So all those are all completed. So that's good. And we only got ourselves just only 30 seconds left to go. So come on, Prox, you can at least go and find it around out here somewhere. I believe in you. Now, I was a little bit rusty around playing here within Sergeant Bird's level because I know it has been a really long time because we never really done the Sergeant Bird level since, I want to say, what was it? During the time of like the Dragon Kingdom, I want to say. Like, that was like the very first time that we went and did the Sergeant Bird level. I think even during the time of the second area that we had to go to, which that was the Lost Cities, had a really hard time of trying to find at least some sort of Sergeant Bird area for that. But here we go. Now this is where things are going to make everything a little bit more easier because now I know exactly where majority of all these things are. So this is where I believe I get myself with my dragon egg that I do need to go and collect. So far, already nailing out everybody out here so far. So all those flying creatures are almost done. But then of course I fell into the drain. I forgot about that. So yeah, I think this is the actual time that I do really well. It's just that I got a little bit messed up there. But here we go. Let's try it out for one last time. And I think we are going to be fine there. Yeah, just have to be really careful because you don't want to fall into the ocean there, or else you will get yourself into a major problem. But there we go. Locked onto him. Locked onto him as well. And I think I already went and destroyed him out. So yeah, there you go. So just like that, he's already done. And also as well, guys, we are doing Yokai Watch, so hope you guys go and check it on that. We are going to be battling out with Snaggerdag, I believe that's what his name is, or yeah, Snaggerjag or something like that. We are going to have to go and battle with that Yokai boss there. And I actually did do a lot of training up with my guys, and also got some new teammates alongside our way as well. So hope you guys do go and see what our new team is going to be all about. I still have to go and get myself a new yokai as well, which that has to happen within the old mansion. And this is going to be, I think, our very first actual fuse yokai evolution that's going to happen. So if I can at least try to hopefully at least grab out the other part of this fusion, I think I should be alright. Because this one's actually a little bit harder than the other yokai fuse to go and do. Because like both of the two yokais are actually located in the same exact area. It's just that the first one was somewhat relatively easy. The other one is going to be a little bit more of a harder challenge. But there we go. So that one's all done. Now we just need to go just for the last bit. And then all of a sudden I figured out where this guy was at. And this will show us everything that we can go and find for the ending here. So with that being done, and then also with that guy getting finished, and now going through the time gate, everything is now done. Everything's been completed, and we got ourselves with our egg. So let Sergeant Bird do the rest out here.
Here you go, Spyro. I earned you a dragon egg.
And there we go. Dragon egg has been completed.
Shall I give it another go and see if I can win you a
Nope, unfortunately that is not going to be the case, but I will be ending things off here for today, and I will see you guys then, and hopefully you guys have yourself a great day, and of course, peace!